Good evening, everyone. My name is Flicker, and I am not doing my Sky Dailies because it is too fucking late at night. Instead, I am going to be doing the dumbass move of venting yet again. And if that's not your cup of tea, then I suggest you click off the video. Thank you and have a good day. What? Who am I kidding? I'm living in like one of the weirdest and most fucked up timelines ever. It's not gonna matter. And if it does matter, then by damn, someone's being a petty bitch. Doesn't even have to be anyone I know. Could be someone I don't know yet. Ah. It's the usual bullshit about the usual person. This time I'm going into a tangent that I haven't really felt comfortable with before. After all, my insecurity wouldn't let me, but at this point I'm just looking at my insecurity and going, bitch, you're worth more than this. Come on, we're going out the back door and giving you a Sunday shake. You've had enough of this bullshit. Stop giving a shit. Like, damn. Ugh. So what am I going to talk about? The fact that I might have been projecting onto the dense dork and thinking that they're looking for someone who can be emotionally stable and feel safe to be around in order to then start working through their own emotional issues instead of, jumping headfirst into them, which I'm going to be real, is a decent strategy. I'm not going to lie. Fucking, that dense dork has more going for them than I do. But the ironic thing here is, I was looking for someone to open up to too. I could have very well been projecting, but if I wasn't, then I was looking for someone to open up to and feel safe around as well. The moment I realized just how much they might actually be looking for the same thing, the moment I realized I tripped and my heart fell in their hands without them even being aware of it, was the moment I think I really panicked and maybe even unconsciously started trying to push them away because I knew if they tried to use me as a safe space while I was like that, they would get hurt. I mean, they were going to get hurt either way, let's be real. Not because either of us wanted to do harm. But if I'm right about them, then it's exactly because neither of us wanted to do harm. Neither one of us wanted to hurt the other person, but the reality is we did. Yes, I'm still fucking going on about it over 2 years later because it fucking hurt. I didn't just fucking shoot myself in the foot over and over again to feel nothing. If that was the case, fucking. Oh, I would be so gone and so done with this by now. If I was what they feared of me, I would be so gone and so done with this by now. But I'm not. And so I'm just fucking here, stuck with the consequences of my own rash, impulsive actions. Oh, who gives a shit? I'm exporting the other video and uploading it. Fucking. And to everyone else, that probably sounds like, oh, whoop-de-doo, no big deal. But for me, that was a point I was ashamed of. And at this point, I'm tired of feeling ashamed of bullshit that was beyond my control. I'm not gonna get this full edited version done, whatever the fuck. So I'm exporting it now and giving the fuck up on making it look neat or be shorter. I did enough effort. I'm done. I hit my limit where I said, I can't afford to not care anymore. Not for the other person, but for my fucking self. And that is why I walked the fuck away. Yeah. Yeah, what they thought of me or otherwise, still kind of pisses me off. Because I cared. Feels like a slap in the face to say I didn't. I at least acknowledge that they cared. I at least acknowledge that they had a stressful experience. Fucking let them know that, hey, I may have been trying my best, but the stress you felt was real, and I don't want you ignoring it, you little shit. Not because I actually followed through on what you think I did, but more so because I fucked up just enough to where you had to consider it. It's fucking my mistake. Hell, I'm willing to bet that if they are watching these videos, that we're both of us are hoping that I stop giving a shit. After all, that would just make things so much easier. Fucking wouldn't it? Reality is, though, they're probably not watching these videos. Not because I can't believe in the idea, but because there's no point in believing in the idea. I can't afford to think they're giving me attention. Because that just ends up prolonging the bullshit. Every single fucking time. Even the smallest whisper of my mind thinks, oh, they care, they're seeing. Even if they're trying to hide it. It just makes it that much harder for me to fucking move on from what never was and what never will be. I hope they never need me. for anyone like me who's willing to just fucking keep silent, fuck off, and not even bother giving a shit. I hope they don't think they need someone like that. The day I stop caring for them will probably be the day I stop giving a shit about myself. And in that regard, I'm going to say that's not happening. Or if it ever does happen, then holy shit, I have no idea what's gonna happen if that hits the fan. That's like C4 armed to a nuke. I don't want to test it. Me giving up on myself is far more dangerous than me being a dumbass. Let me be real here. In my own perspective and my own experience with myself, me giving up on myself is more dangerous than me being an awkward, embarrassing dumbass who gets humiliated online for talking about things that they aren't comfortable with. I would rather go through that than self-destruct to that degree. Thank you. Have a good day. Ticking time bomb. Trapped inside a decent person. Isn't that pretty much everyone now? This fucking political climate ruled by fear. All of this other bullshit. Why do you think I embrace the existentialism? Why do you think I embrace facing my fears, even if I really just want to run the other damn way and ignore it all like everyone else? Because I know that if I don't, then I'm giving up. And I'm choosing to die a very slow, painful, silent death. On the terms of someone else being a little bitch because they can't handle me choosing to face things. And no, I'm not talking about that dense store when I say someone else being a little bitch. Please. If I wanted to frame in that light and really go hamming on the fucking verbal abuse, it would have happened already. It would have been complete and utter disregard from actually not caring. It's ironic. If I'm right about the Dunce stork, then both of us are wishing that I didn't care about them. But knowing everything I know about myself, knowing that if I stop caring about them, it's hard to just sit here and accept that if I stop caring about them, they might actually come back. If I'm even close to right about who they are. For some reason, that annoys the hell out of me. Mainly because it feels like they're using me as a damn excuse to solve their own issues. Though to be fair, I did the same, so I can't really hold that against them. I may not have actually fucking trusted them to be a safe space for me, even if I felt so safe, it was terrifying. I did use the fact that I didn't want to hurt them as an excuse and a source of pressure to face my own bullshit and finally confront it instead of ignoring it or putting it off to the side. Either care too much or care too little. It's like I can't find a moderate fuck distribution that works out well enough. The world is collapsing. And I'm feeling fucking hopeless. Doesn't mean I give up, just means I'm fucking acknowledging the bullshit. What, you want me to give up? You want me to just accept nihilism and to become like everyone else, tired, worn out, and apathetic to the point where you don't even care anymore? No, because I know there's one thing I'm worth more than. I'm worth more than losing my damn voice. Just to make someone else happy. Even if what I say doesn't matter, even if it never changes anything, even if I'm just another dot in the crowd spouting bullshit into the air, I'm not giving up my voice. Fuck off with that bullshit. That is self-abandonment. That is submitting to the call of the void and jumping off the edge. I don't jump off the edge to submit to the call of the void. I jump off the edge to understand why other people do. I jump off the edge, try to sit with people where they're at, recognize things I could never imagine experiencing, and then acknowledge that as part of reality. Because those people at least deserve to be seen. And if they don't want to be seen, then I'm not gonna fucking bother. Oh, what, you gonna just sit there and fucking pout? Fucking have an internal meltdown? Or are you gonna leave it delayed until like 3 months from now when it's just fucking bullshit and you don't even understand why you actually suddenly care? That's if I am right about that dork and other people. And if I'm wrong, then yay, I'm just another idiot on the internet being a fool. Welcome to reality. It's not exactly fun. My own life is out of my hands. It's barely in the hands of my mom. And the entire ecosystem that I grew up with is already decayed into rubbish and bullshit. Because people already just gave up on actually being decent. Because they're so paranoid about being good. We're all dumbasses in one way or another. You better get used to it. What's wrong? Am I breaking the facade? Am I pulling away the mask and revealing the reality underneath? If that's not your cup of tea, then feel free to tab out of the video. Feel free to look away. After all, that's what got you stuck here in the first place, isn't it? Why aren't you angry about that? Why? I want to know. I don't want to poke the toxic shame. I don't want to fucking make you a scapegoat or pretend like it's easy. But I want to know why people are giving up. I really do. I really do. People are worth more than giving up their own voice in order to give up on themselves. I'm a hypocrite and a dumbass for saying that, but it is true. In the face of all this twisted, ironic, spiteful, and toxic bullshit, that is true. The video finished rendering. Yay! Why the fuck is it like that? Oh, that's the scroll bar. Got it. Voice only. Da-ba-da-da. Deliver. Yeah, I haven't been through nearly as much bullshit as anyone else. That's exactly why I want to face it. So that way I can say you weren't alone. Even if I couldn't fucking save you or fucking help you, I at least got to see you and acknowledge that you fucking existed. That's better than being forgotten, isn't it? I'm not gonna try and make you forced to stay here. If I was, it would have happened by now. You would have run away a million times over. Doesn't matter who I'm talking to, you get the idea. You're not here because of anything I can say or do, but rather because I don't try to keep you. I don't ask you to subscribe, I don't ask you to like, I don't even fucking ask you to comment. Outside of like the occasional nights where it's like, I'm hungry. Hungry enough to maybe just give up a little on my own fucking restrictions. Wow, I had a wonderful night. And yet I'm still like this. I wonder why. Oh yeah, because the world is fucking depressing. And I don't need to pretend that it's otherwise. The people who keep trying to pretend that the world isn't depressing, that really keep on fucking causing problems, isn't it? The ones who preach love and then worry about their own finances first. Mm. Ah. I hope this shit show comes to an end and people stop pretending like things are okay. Like everything can just continue going on as normal. Just because you're afraid of angering someone. That's what gives them power in the first place, is your fear of them. It's often far better to act in spite of your fear than in compliance with it. Not because it works out every time, but because at least that way you're keeping the choices you make in your own hands and not letting fear run your entire life. This isn't even from a place of shame, it's just what I see as my personal fact, objective, annoying fact that doesn't even give a shit for people's feelings, and I hate it. I don't want to be right. Thought of the title for this recording. Depresso expresso. I'm not better than anyone else. I'm not lesser than anyone else. I'm just another person amongst millions, if not billions. You can't keep passing off the bullshit on to the next person. You can't keep waiting for someone else to do it. So please, people of the world, could we please all just take action together? Instead of trying to shove all the responsibility onto smaller and smaller numbers of people. Or are we really that spoiled that we can't recognize reality without breaking down our own identities? Because if recognizing reality breaks down my identity, so fucking be it. It means my identity wasn't strong enough to face reality to begin with. There's no point in keeping such a thing. There's worth in acknowledging it. There's worth in archiving and remembering that it was a time and place. But there is no use for sustaining it when it continues to fail you. I've gotten through this through pure fucking dumbassery. Not because I'm intelligent, not because I'm a good person, but because I'm a stubborn enough dumbass to keep running into the same fucking walls over and over while also trying to identify their weak points and openings. What happens when you do both at the same time, working smarter and harder on your own psychology? On your own willingness to tear apart your self-identity in order to accept reality? What happens then? Who knows? I'm still finding out.